Hello friends, in this video I'll show you how to read an XML file in Sketchware. So here I have this XML file countries.xml and we can read it in two ways. We can either read it as a string or read it as a file in assets folder. So first I will show you how to read it as a string. For using it as a string, I will just copy this and I will set it to a string variable. Now let's have a look at this. It contains this countries tag in the beginning, and in the end there is this closing countries tag. In between there are many country tags and closing country tags which contain the name of the country. So I'll show you how to read this using XML pull parser. So let's move to Sketchware. Here in Sketchware I have a scroll view which is vScroll1, and inside this I have put a text view. In this text view I will read or I will display the data which I read using XML pull parser. So first I will create a string variable my XML data, and I will set this string variable my XML data to the XML string which I copied. Okay, and after this I will create a more block for reading this file. So here I will create a more block, read XML string, and here I will add a string variable XML data, or you can name it like my XML data, and I will display it to read XML string my XML data to a text view. I will display it in a text view, so here I am writing text view. Okay, so here is this more block, and in this I will be using this code. So this code is enclosed in try catch exception. In the beginning there is try, then opening curly bracket, and in the end there is the closing curly bracket followed by catch exception. There are two exceptions here. First one is XML pull parser exception, which I have named XPPE, and when we write XML pull parser exception we have to write it like this: org.xmlpull.v1.xml pull parser exception. So when there is this exception I show message xppe.get message. I get the message from this exception and show it as a toast message. And we have to catch another exception which is IO exception, java.io.io exception, and this is IOE. So when there is this exception we show message IOE.get message, and in the end there is this closing tag curly bracket. So this is the try catch exception, and inside this I have this code for reading the string. So first we have to define XML pull parser factory. Here name of this is factory, and this is XML pull parser factory dot new instance. Wherever we use XML pull parser we have to write this complete thing: org.xmlpull.v1.xml pull parser. Okay, so when we use dot new instance it will create a new factory. Then to this factory we set namespace aware to true, and after that we define XML pull parser called XPP. This is equal to factory dot new pull parser, and then we have to set the input for this XML pull parser which is XPP. So for setting the input to a string, here my XML data is a string variable and we will set this as the input. So here I will write new java.io.string_reader, and here I will write my XML data. Here you can see that name of this block is my XML data. So here I will write my XML data. Now after this I define event type. Event type is equal to XML pull parser dot get event type, and then I define a string variable text. String variable text is equal to empty. In the beginning it will be empty, and later when I read the XML file I will add it to this text. Okay, after this I have a while loop which is like this: while event type, which is this one, while event type is not is equal to XML pull parser dot end document. So while the event type is not end document, perform following. Okay, so while event type is not end document, then I check if event type is equal to start document. Okay, if it is equal to start document, then I do nothing. Okay, in the start document I do nothing. Else, if event type is equal to XML pull parser dot start tag, if it is start tag, I add text, I add this xpp dot get name, which is XML pull parser dot get name, to this string variable text. So this means that I add the name of the start tag, I get the name of the start tag and add it to the string variable text. This is the start tag, this complete thing up to here, and when I use get name, it will get the name of this tag, which is country. So it will get name of the start tag and add it to the string variable text by like this. And if the event type is equal to end tag, then I do nothing. In end tag I do nothing. And if event type is equal to text, then I add a space followed by this text to the string variable text. So first we have to add a space followed by xpp dot get text. Xpp is XML pull parser from which we get this text and add it to string variable. After this I set event type to xpp dot next, which is the next event type of the XML pull parser. So in this way it will keep repeating. Here is the closing tag for the while loop, and it will keep repeating while the event type is not equal to end document. When it reaches end document, it will stop. So after this code, I display the string variable text in text view, and here I use this text view, which is written as underscore text view dot set text, the string variable text. Okay, that's all. And in the end I catch exception, which I have already shown you. So this can be used in wherever we have to use it. So here I would like to use it in on activity create. Read string my XML data to text view 1. Now let's check this. So here you can see that the first tag was countries, and inside that there is the country tag followed by the name or the text in the country, which is the name of the country. So here you can see it contains this country tag followed by the name, which is here, and this country tag followed by this name. Now if we have to put the file in assets folder, then I will show you how you can read it. So I will remove this, and I will remove this also. Now to put the file in assets folder, we need the file. So I'll just go to file manager. Here in this MMO folder, I have this file countries.xml, which contains the same data. So I'll just copy this, and I will go to .sketchware folder, then mysc folder, and inside this I will go to the project name, the project number. So in this case my project number is 699. I will go to 699, then app, source, main, assets. In this assets folder I will paste it. So you remember that you have to paste it in the correct project number. It should correspond to your project number. So I am doing it in latest project, that's why I know that it is 699. Now after this, here I will just create a new more block, or I can do it here also. So instead of this string, it will act as a file name. Okay, here I will write xpp.setInput new java.io.input stream reader. Instead of string reader, I will use input stream reader, and in the input stream reader I will use get assets dot open, and in this open I will enter the file name. So the file name in this case will be my XML data. This my XML data will act as file name. So here I will write underscore XML, sorry, it is my XML data. So that is the only change we have to make. New input stream reader get assets dot open my XML data, and in on create event I will just use this block read XML, and here I will write the file name, which is countries.xml, and I will read it to text view 1. Now let's check this. So here you can see that it has read the file in assets folder. So that's all in this video. Thank you very much for watching this.